some sort today.
Right, juggling last week, dancing this week. Man of many talents.
Oh, talking of many talents, your hair.
I've changed. Well, I've not changed it. I've been mixing up a little bit. Some days I go for the sort of choppy, sort of permed finish. It's not permed. Before anyone thinks I perm my hair, I just don't put any. I just put a little bit of wax in it, but just sort of mess it up really. But it is like that naturally. But today I've just had done the comb over back. But I do need a skin fade again, which I will get in the next couple of days.
It was very businesslike.
Ready for the Open. Well, I'm trying to portray a professional outlook on my work at the moment, DH.
I like that. I do like that. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another Sunday morning show. Good morning, Bernie.
Good morning, Dan. Good morning, everybody.
Talking of the Open.
Yes, exciting.
Why don't we get straight onto that?
Yep.
We are going to be we're going to be at the Open this year. We're going to be there the whole week. In fact, we're going to be there the whole week, but we've got a couple of days that we're going to shoot off and do a bit of golfing, a bit of filming and golfing.
Vlogging, you mean?
Vlogging. We're going to be staying on the campsite with these guys, with FootJoy.
Yeah,
because they're running it.
So there's apparently the campsite's right behind the old hotel, the clubhouse, etc. So
like some old playing fields there?
Yeah.
Not old playing fields,
I think they're rugby fields, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So we're going to be pitching up there in a luxury tent, hopefully. Is that
well said. That's beautiful.
Luxury tent, is that being a little bit ambitious, or?
I think they will be.
Yeah.
I think they will be. And to be fair, I've spoken to a lot of people that are going to the Open, and there's a lot of people going to be in this campsite.
It could be overpopulated campsite.
Could be a very busy campsite. So if you're going to the Open, comment down below. I'd like to know if you're going to the Open, if you have tickets, if you plan to go to the Open. Put your comments down below. Tell us where you're going to be, what day you're going to be up there, and then obviously we're not going to be there. So we're going to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yep. We're going to shoot off on Thursday and Friday to go and do some golfing, and then we're going to be back for the Saturday, Sunday for the finale of it all and everything like that. So if you're going to be in any of those days, other than Thursday, other than Friday, which we won't be there, we want to see you. Come and say hello. Yeah. Come and say, I've got some filming to do, so you may see me floating about with a camera, doing some bits, but we've got to put together a little video for FootJoy, which is cool. Just
about the whole sort of experience of being in the sort of the camping site area and the Open itself. So yeah, looking forward to it. I've never ever been to an Open Championship.
Have you not?
No, and I mean being the 150th one as well. It's at St Andrews. It doesn't get any more special than that, does it?
So I have been to 2. I
can remember you coming home with quite a few golf balls. Oh. It was like me and the milk bottles. It was you and the golf balls. You going to tell that story or not? It's quite a good story.
Well, no, there's 2 parts to that story. So the 2 Opens that I've been to the Open Championship, which was in 1996 at Royal Lytham and St Anne's.
I got the ball that you brought me back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't know if that.
I still got it.
So is that the legal ball or the illegal ball?
No, that's the legal ball that's got Lytham on it. I should have brought it in, actually. You
should have brought it in. And then we went to the 2000. So the 1996 one at Lytham was when I was up there with my Greg Norman hat.
Yeah.
I had the full Greg Norman outfit on because I was a massive Greg Norman fan. I've still got the hat, and it's more than a barbecue hat now. So it's
probably
still
a little
going.
Bit dangerous, isn't it? It's a straw hat.
Straw hat
with a barbecue.
So went up for the Open at Royal Lytham in 1996, and then we went in 2000.
Who won it? It wasn't Justin Leonard.
It was Tom Lehman.
Tom Lehman, yes.
Tom Lehman won it. Honestly don't remember. I don't even remember seeing Tom Lehman there.
Because I wasn't
even focused on him. I definitely was focused more on Greg Norman than anyone else. But 1996 Lytham, and then in 2000 I went to me, my brother Paul, Drakey, and Johnny. We all, so 2 of our really good friends. In 2000 we went to St Andrews.
Tiger Woods won it. Never hit a bunker, did he?
I don't know what he did, but I followed him, and it was the first time I'd seen anybody approach a round of golf like they were walking into an office. It was phenomenal.
He's still immaculate, but even in those days, he was just perfectly dressed, wasn't he? Like, it was matching. Everything was nicely fitted.
So I was also at the Open. We haven't come to the golf balls yet, but
I thought we might be steering away from that.
So Michael Campbell, right? Yeah. One of my favourites back in those days. I enjoyed Michael Campbell. Basically, any international guys, I tended to like. warmed to a little bit.
Is that because you were a bit of an international guy going to America and stuff?
I feel like I was an international. I wasn't international at that point, but yeah. So Michael Campbell was a bit of and I got a funny feeling he did quite well in that Open. He might have even finished second. I don't know, but he was chipping around the chipping green, all right, and I'm watching him. There's not many people there watching. Anyway, hits this chip, walks onto the green, farts. I was like, anyone else spot that? Anyone else see that? And he literally didn't even bat an eyelid. Didn't even bat an eyelid. And I thought, that was a bit rude.
We all fart.
A real fart.
Yeah, we all fart, I said.
Oh, I know that, but it was something that I wasn't expecting to happen at that moment by that man.
Where's this all going?
No, just chucking it out there.
I think you were telling one about taking the balls from the range.
No, let's go back to that.
That's about a story.
The golf balls that you got weren't from the Open.
Are they not?
From Woodall Spa.
Oh, it was Woodall, was it? Oh, okay. I'm getting confused.
So, and there was only a couple. Like, there was a couple.
Couple of dozen.
Couple balls. So what happened was we were at Woodall Spa. We were having coaching at Woodall Spa, all the England stuff, and there was some torbolatas on the pitching area.
Does anyone remember the torbolata?
Torbolatas on the pitching area. I mean, you could spin those.
You could also chop them up. One bunker shot. It literally would. Anybody who's sort of probably in the 20s or early 30s won't really remember it. But literally, went one visit to the bunker. You'd take the actual first layer off, wouldn't you? Or you catch it slightly thin. There'd be like a smile in the ball.
Yeah. There weren't many balls. There were just a couple that we borrowed. But then at the Open. Okay, back in '96, I remember this like so clear. My dad, we were with a couple of friends of ours. Mark Harvey was there.
Yep.
And me and Paul, I don't know if Mark came with us. Mark was a little bit, he didn't do stuff like this, but he probably stayed with Dad and Len at the time, right? So they were having a beer in the beer area. So we walked off to the practice ground, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're walking up to the practice ground and we get to the far end of the practice ground and we're like, there are literally golf balls right by the fence, right by the fence at the back end of and they were all brand new, probably torbolatas or professional. They were professionals, I think, back in those days. So Paul and I, there's this little gap in the fence. so Paul being Paul, he's like, right, I'll lift the fence up, you whiz in, grab a load, throw them through, and then we'll get out of here, right? Anyway, so Paul lifts the fence up, right? I'm in there now, I'm in the practice ground, right? Running in, scooping all these balls, throwing them through the fence. Anyway, next thing, Paul's not there anymore, and there's two police officers standing there. I'm there in my Greg Norman outfit, my hat on, I've got golf balls in the Greg Norman hat, there's golf balls in my pockets, everywhere, right? Anyway, I was politely asked to put them back. Get out from under the fence. Who are you here with? Can I see your ticket?
All these questions.
All these questions, and where's Paul?
Gone.
Absolutely gone. Nothing has ever changed.
No, whenever there's been any trouble, normally he's created it, and then he sort of flees the scene, doesn't he?
Gone.
Leaves us to deal with it.
Gone. So there wasn't any Open balls, and I can only apologise to the R&A for, or Titleist at the time, because it was their golf balls, and the police. So there you go. Don't go stick. They'll catch you.
So that's about 4 people you've apologised to, but I think you owe me and Jordan another apology.
And Johnny.
And Johnny, yeah.
So, FootJoy kindly sent me a replacement pair of one of the most comfortable golf shoes I've ever worn. Okay, they're not overly, I think they're a little bit Marmitey in the fact that you either really like them or you're not a fan of the look of them. They're very different. But these are super comfy, and I've absolutely loved them. But they are a replacement pair because I lost, or I felt like someone had put them. Well, actually, what actually happened is, if you remember, I thought when you were dumping all the boxes and everything, I thought they got dumped in that.
You mean when I was tidying up the back of the van of all your golf shoe boxes? Yeah. Okay.
However, we found them. They have been located.
Now, have you worn them?
Well, I have worn them a few times.
very good nick, aren't
yeah, they are. Well, I look after my shoes, Benny.
Yeah, well, we both do.
So I've actually got them back. So these are my comfortable 7.5 Stratos white shoes, which are fantastic and also fantastic for the summer. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to put that out there because they are beautifully. Well, they're beautiful for the summer, aren't they? White, creamy white, I would say.
Creamy, I'd say off-white.
Yeah, off-white, but very nice. So I had apologised to everybody who I blamed for them going missing. Probably you more than anybody else. So, so I felt, and if you've not seen in my social media, I'm actually giving these away. So 7.5. So I'm going to be giving them away. So, and we're going to bring this one. We're going to bring this into it as well. So I've done it on Instagram. I've done it on Twitter. I've done it on Facebook, and I'm now doing it on the Sunday morning show. Okay. So, if you want to have an opportunity to win these. Okay, you need to be subscribed.
You've got 7.5 as well.
Well, it doesn't matter because you've got to be subscribed to the channel.
Yeah.
Okay. You've got to comment down below. I want your 7.5s. That's all you got to do to win them. And it might be that they want them for somebody else who's got 7.5s.
Oh yeah.
Or they've got 7.5s themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. They are brand new. I don't know if we've still got the box, but I will be sending them out in a FootJoy box. So yeah, apologies.
No problem. As we're on the sort of theme of, it's more a bit localised today, and the stories about us and shoes going missing and mentions. I'm going to mention an incident we had at Cherson Golf Club this week.
Go on then. This is like rules Bernie time.
Yeah, it's almost like rules. So
the rules time.
The club has had a few issues with the 16th hole. The Cherson Golf Club is on quite a small strip of land. Houses basically run on the first 6 holes out and the last 6 holes back in on either side. Like I said, it's not a very wide golf course.
Well, I think you get this at a lot of clubs.
Yeah, I mean, so there's been
houses have encroached into golf club space.
Yeah, so the 16th hole has become a bit of an issue where people have been hitting driver, carrying the hedge into the garden. So they put some white out of bounds posts near the hedge, but in from the hedge, because it used to always be the boundary of the course was out of bounds. They moved it in like 5 yards, and now they've moved as a trial or just to see how it looks. They've moved it further into, and probably another 10 yards. So it's almost on the edge of the fairway. Is out of bounds to sort of encourage you to stay left, but these out of bounds aren't in play yet. No. So one of our friends, he watches the channel. Well, I think both of them actually watch the channel. Derek Piper and Luke Tooley, they were playing a match early in the week, and Luke hit it down the right-hand side. He was in bounds on the old out of bounds, but where the new post was, he was to the right of that, so he was out of bounds. If that was a new area, but couple of misdemeanors. They phoned the clubs, got a slight wrong rule, but there'd been an email that come out, etc., etc. But because they were told it was out of bounds, Derek had the hole, Luke gave him the hole, carried on, and the match ended on 17. They then found out that it's not in play yet, the rule was slightly different, the email that came out was confusing, so Derek, being Derek, decided that they would replay the match from that hole and Luke would put his ball back and carry on. So just wanted to say that's like really good sportsmanship.
Well, I think you get that in golf, don't you? That's the beauty of golf, is that it creates that you have, there's loads of little stories and nuggets about that sort of stuff where people have, have used etiquette in the way in which it's designed to be.
Yeah,
and I think that's a
100%.
great. I think that what's so good about that is that like just funnels down into junior golf. It funnels down into life skills, doesn't it, for kids?
I mean, it's not just.
Really
I mean,
thing.
I guess it's not just in the amateur game or the club game, which I mean, it's a great thing to hear and see. But I mean, remember when Nicholas gave someone a putt, didn't he, from about 5 foot in the Ryder Cup, which was really missable. But he didn't want him to have to stand over it and then potentially miss it and, possibly lose.
Well, because Tony Jacklin at the time was the Open champion.
Right, okay.
We hadn't had one for many years. He was like a hero at that time within the British ranks of golf. And it was at Birkdale. And I think it was at Birkdale, probably someone's going to jump in there, but I think it was at Birkdale. And he gave him a putt, and at the end of the day, they walked off with their arms around each other. I think it was for the half or something. Half the match.
Yeah, I think he was.
And at the end of the day, he said, I didn't believe that you were going to miss it, but I didn't want to give you the opportunity to miss it.
Yeah.
And he just didn't want to you know, he's built himself up to be this hero within British golf, and then he didn't want to then let the team down by not holding that part or putting himself in that position, because can affect people. So that situation there could mentally have affected him with, you know, majors moving forward, tournaments moving forward, Ryder Cups moving forward. It could have affected him big time.
Yeah.
Fantastic, great sportsmanship and etiquette within the game.
I wonder if anybody else has got any stories that they want to share with us in the comment section, because I do like those. I do like those type of stories.
Yeah, you like a little hero story, don't you?
A little bit of sportsmanship maybe, or a good gesture on the golf course. Like if anyone's got any and they want to mention anyone's names, or maybe it was happened to them, then pop it in the comments section below, because we do read all the comments and it is nice to see them.
Never had it happen to me. You know, no one's ever given me a putt. Or,
no, your brother wouldn't, would he?
I'm talking now about irons.
Are you? Okay.
I've put in the bag. My CBs have gone back in for a little while.
Have they? I mean, at your age, you probably need that little extra forgiveness.
Well, not going to argue with that. When you get into the 40s, it's nice to have a little bit of cavity back there. So yeah, I've just put I've taken the MBs out for a little while, put the CBs in for just a short period. I don't know for how long, but we'll see how we get on. Just wanted a little bit of forgiveness. I was just fed up with...
early signs good, or...?
I only did it. I did it for a video the other day. I was putting some content together, and I went up the practice ground. I didn't have my clubs with me, so I just grabbed my old 6-iron with my CB out the bag, put it down. Don't get me wrong, I still prefer the look of the MB over the CB.
I think they're beautiful.
The newer version compared to the older one, which I have, which is 718, the 620s just look a little bit less offset.
Yeah.
So just putting those CBs down, they don't look as nice. They're all right. They're still nice, but the strike and the feel off the face was beautiful. Back to where I won quite a bit with those.
Did you?
I won both the Order of Merits with those. So
sometimes nice to go back to something that you have some good memories with, if nothing else, isn't it? But
that's a good thing for people, isn't it? Don't get rid of your old clubs, because you never know when you want to go back to them. That'd be good for you, wouldn't it? One day. Don't get rid of your old clubs.
I get rid of some of them, but obviously I'm not really in a position that if something's got a value to it, then I need to move it on generally. So I don't tend to collect a lot of stuff other than things that are not worth anything, or something that's got a really good memory, I guess. But yeah, interesting one.
Did you like my video I put out the other day with Bobby?
Yeah, that was... I mean, you did give me a little sneak preview of it a week or so ago when you actually were editing it, and then I obviously watched it again on Tuesday. I watched it with my girlfriend Mel. She's got a couple of kids slightly older than Bobby, but she was like, "Oh, it's brilliant!" Yeah, I absolutely loved it.
What I loved about the comments that came in from it is that it's actually like people are it brought back memories for a lot of people of playing golf with their own kids, and there's almost more comments than there is likes and close to views. You know what I mean? It's huge. Like people have just jumped in and wanted to comment on it, which is lovely. The either bringing back memories of playing with their own kids, and now their kids are like 18 or 20s or 30s,
or playing with your dad,
or smacking it past them, you know, or playing with their dad, or their kids are very small and they now really looking forward to getting out playing with them for their first opportunity. So
it's brilliant as well that it will always be on the channel. But you know, Bobby can look back at that and you can watch it together, when he's older and stuff. I'm sure we can dig it out his 18th birthday party.
I'm sure it will come out. Yeah.
But no, it was brilliant, wasn't it? He's got a nice swing, hasn't he? So all credit to Dan Lyons.
All credit to Dan Lyons. Dan Lyons is doing a fantastic job. And I think that's quite cool as well, is the fact that, you know, it's not we're just busy being parents and doing what we do with the parent front, and when it comes to the coaching and stuff like that, I just take a wide berth. Let them learn. Let them learn. A bit of authority with Dan, you know, let them do their thing, and
I would say that's perfect. Really, I mean, I was up at the golf up Churston 2-3 weeks ago and had sort of a bit of a fun family day, I guess. I played in a little friendly golfing in the morning, and then some barbecue and a bit of tri-golf stuff, and I came upstairs and grabbed the Golfway stuff. Yeah. So we went down, and there was about 10 or so kids around, both Mel's kids, River and Autumn were there, and they wanted to have a go. So I put the hole out, and we were all playing into the hole and stuff. And they really enjoyed it, so they both want to now have a little go at golf. But I'm not pushing them to it. Like, they mentioned they wanted to do it, and I haven't mentioned it since. So
No,
I'm just
you
waiting
gotta
for
let
them to say.
Yeah.
I know Autumn, the oldest one, she's like, I want to play golf, but she hasn't mentioned it since. So I want her to come when she wants to come and play. I don't want to go, let's go and play golf.
I'm sure they will.
But yeah, but it's brilliant, isn't it?
Absolutely fantastic, and thank you very much, everybody, for commenting and watching it. If you haven't watched it, make sure you head over and have a little look at it, because it's a fun video. My favourite.
Yeah, I think it was. I mean, a full course vlog probably wouldn't have been great, you know, but having the 2 holes in the format you did it was really good. Like, it was world class.
World class. Talking about world class, we're talking about world class editing.
Yeah.
What have we got on the channel this week? We're Isle of Wight.
The Isle of Wight, yeah.
Start the Isle of Wight. Jordan's away. Holiday again.
He's got a couple of holidays coming up. He's
permanent holiday.
He's on the Torquay Golf Club
Captain's
away day for 2 days somewhere.
Followed by
Benidorm, is it?
Benidorm. Loves it there, doesn't he?
No golf in Benidorm. That's just party,
really?
I think. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, him and Dylan are going.
No, I am surprised. Do you know what he says? Do you know what else he tells me? He's taking his laptop to do some editing.
I bet he doesn't.
Absolutely.
No chance.
No chance.
You got 2 hopes of that. Bob open, no hope. Just doing a little bit of a plug. We've got the latest bus tour coming up, which is going to be at the Players Club Bristol. It's the 24th and 25th of July, so it's Sunday and Monday. Overnight stay on the Sunday. 2 rounds of golf. The Sunday will be a Texas Scramble, but be drawn out, so you'll be playing with anybody. On the Monday, it's 4-ball bettable, so
team.
Ideally enter in pairs. If not, then if you enter singly, we have got a few singles that we can match you up and mix people together and stuff. But it's 2 fun days of golf.
Yeah.
I'll be there. Just need a few more. With numbers a little bit lower than we'd like. Couple more groups would be brilliant, and we can make it a proper good tournament.
Hopefully, and normally what happens is when you get to experience and see the golf course that we're going to go and play, like the Players Club this week, it'll inspire people to want to come and play and join us.
Hope so. So yeah, just drop us an email if you're interested. I can forward that email on to Graham, and we can take it further.
Have you got anything else that you would like to report on the Sunday morning show?
No.
Any more shout-outs?
That's it.
We're not getting into Live this week.
No.
54 tour, not getting into that. We'll
No.
deal with that. We'll deal with that after the event's been played next time.
Perfect.
All right. Right, everybody, thank you very much for watching the Sunday morning show. We hope you have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy whatever it is that you're up to.
And see you next Sunday.
See you next Sunday.